We want your dating stories. Are you heterosexual,
Homosexual
bisexual?
or asexual?
It doesn't matter. We're here to talk about your dating stories.
Hi everyone, this is the Ophey.
And this is Shan.
You're watching Ophey and Shan Dating Channel. Happy New Year, everybody! Happy 2015.
So, Ophie, what is your New Year's resolution?
I am going to focus on the positive side of the dating. So it's going to be all about fun, flirting, and obviously everyone's trying to find a partner to eventually settle down. But don't forget, there's the fun and romantic side. Instead of focusing on the negativity, on their little faults in dates. Also, I would like for our show to have our own taping studio. So, audience, you know what I mean. But you can help us to subscribe. Please subscribe.
Yeah.
And how about you, Shannon? What's your New Year's resolution?
Well, I actually am trying to let go of all of my anxiety and fear about the future, and I'm trying to purge my closet. I am definitely a hoarder when it comes to clothes, so I'm trying to let go of stuff and release stuff and start fresh and new for the New Year's. And also, I want the Ophey and Shan show to be a huge success. So yes, subscribe. Anyway, we wish you all a happy
New Year
2015.
Yes.
For those of you who have never seen the show before, the way that it works is we read your stories here on the show, and we go through the flagging points and give it a red flag or a green flag.
And then at the end, we'll make our decision whether it is a stop or it is a go. This week we have a letter from Allison. Let's see what she says. Dear Ophey and Shan, my boyfriend and I met 2 years ago. We were dating for 4 months, and then he revealed to me that he couldn't marry any women outside of the Indian community. Then he broke up with me. I was shocked to hear that in this day and age, cultural differences still matter in relationship.
Then I found out from one of his friends that he was married to a Persian woman. I was angry that he lied to me and made excuses for leaving me. I tried to move on, but what we had was really special. 6 months ago, I got a phone call from him telling me that he made a mistake and he really loves me and he is in the process of getting a divorce and he wanted to come back to me. I decided to give him a second chance because I hadn't completely moved on from our relationship and was convinced that he realized he made a mistake.
So we dated for another 4 months, and I found out that I am pregnant with his child. I asked him to marry me. He said he wasn't ready because his divorce is not finalized and the marriage was hard on him. He's not interested in getting married again.
So I'm thinking about aborting my child because I don't want to have a baby out of wedlock, but both are against my religion. What do you think I should do? All the best, Allison.
Allison, you said your boyfriend broke up with you because you're not Indian. I have to give it a red flag. I can understand that if your boyfriend lives in India and he's really traditional, but we're in North America. It is a very multicultural community, and everyone dates outside of their community, and a lot of interracial relationship happening and take place in North America. So I don't know what was his reasoning telling you that you're not part of his culture, so he cannot marry you. It sounds like an excuse to me, so red flag.
Wow, this really helps me to segue into an issue that's happening in India currently, which is where the men view women as possessions and ownership. There's mass gang rapes happening on the buses over there, and they are like just completely treating women as objects and not as people. So I'm not sure how he views women here and why he would even consider that to be an issue if there's love involved in the relationship. But I agree with Ophie, it sounds like an excuse to me, so red flag. Allison, after he broke up with you, he married a Persian woman who's not Indian, therefore he lied to you. So this is definitely a red flag. Any kind of lies and deception in a relationship are not good, and this is clear that he was definitely making excuses then not to be with you, because if he couldn't be with a non-Indian, why did he end up marrying a Persian? Definitely red flag.
It is also a red flag from me, Allison. It sounds like he's misleading you, he's lying, and obviously if he can marry a Persian woman, he is open to other interracial relationship, and then he didn't consider you as an option of a marriage. So it all sounds like he's just trying to lead you on and, tasting the water, and then you realize, oh, it's not warm enough for me. So red flag. Allison, your ex-boyfriend is in the process of getting a divorce, and he loves you and he wants to come back. I'll give it a green flag, because he came back to you and he realized he loves you. It's all very, romantic and happy. And the only concern I have is he's in the middle of getting a divorce. You don't know how his marriage processing, but overall, congratulations that he is coming back to you. So, green flag.
Allison, sweetie, this is a red flag for me. This guy cannot make up his mind. He's totally indecisive. Hello, on again, off again. Dude, make up your mind, right? How can you trust a guy that you don't know if he'll be able to stick around when the going gets tough? He might just take off because he can't cope with it because he has no coping mechanisms. And then find some other chick and then have a fling and then divorce her and come back to you? No. Hello, red flag. Allison, sweetie, I'm totally in agreement with you. Giving people a second chance is so, open, and you really do give the whole opportunity a chance to maybe blossom into something new and grow and develop. Everybody makes mistakes, and giving someone a second chance, is just a natural thing if you love them, definitely. But I do say warning to make sure that it's based on honesty and no lies.
Allison, sweetie, I'm also going to give it a green flag, because in relationship you do have to forgive and forget. So it's good for you that giving him a second chance and then convinced that he made a mistake. So I'll give it a green flag, and as long as you guys are honest with each other and talk things out to figure out what happened, what was wrong in the past, and I think it may work out. So green flag. Allison, sweetie, you're pregnant and wants to get married, but he's not ready. This is a totally red flag. If he's not ready to have anything with you, to settling down with you, why the hell is he coming back? What is he doing with you? Why does he even come back? I do not understand what is this guy's mentality or thinking. Why does he think because he realized you were kind and gentle, you were taking back and you're accepting, but he wasn't even ready to have anything? So I'm sorry, it's totally a red flag.
Yeah, I have to give it a red flag too. I'm in agreement with Ophie. Allison, sweetie, it's not you. It's just I question the guy's commitment to, something that's solid, that would be a good environment for a child, right? I really don't know if he's, marriage material. Because I wonder if he's able to see that love with two people, in this way when a child comes into it requires marriage. He's not ready because maybe he wasn't with the right person before, but you're pregnant now. I mean, he needs to step up and do the right thing in this situation. So, red flag. Go for it.
So Shannon, that's count our flags. I have 2 green and 3 reds.
Ophie, you are more kind. You are kinder than me this time. I have 4 reds and 1 green.
Allison, sweetie, I have to say it's a stop from me. Stop taking the men back so easily. Stop trusting them also before you know what's their intention of coming back. And there's always a trusting issue that when a man who lied and pretend and didn't tell you the entire truth of what going on through him. So when he comes back second time, it's actually very hard for a lot of women to establish that kind of trusting, therefore to safety triggering for in the female mentality. So yeah, you should take precaution every time when somebody is trying to get your affection again. So I'll say stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if you are willing to bend your religious morals and compromise a bit, and you're willing to be in a common law relationship with him for now, then you guys can raise your child together in a common law relationship, which is almost the same as marriage. Of course it's not, but it's practically the same. Or if you're not willing to do that, and abortion is against your religion as well, then carry the child to term and give it up for adoption to a married couple, where it can be raised in a wedlock environment, and give it that kind of life that you wish you could provide for it. So, either way, you have to, I think, go for, if the child is that important that you don't want to do abortion, go for having the child. But, either give it up for adoption or keep it in a common law situation.
So our audience, what do you think? Whether it is a stop
or a go?
Please comment in our Facebook page whether it is a go
or a stop. And please send us your dating stories
to Ophey and Shan at gmail.com. And please subscribe!
Again, Happy New Year to all of you!
Happy New Year!
And next episode will be a very important one. It's Human Trafficking Awareness Day. So thank you all, and we'll see you in 2015!
Yes, see you 2015!
If you like our videos,
or don't like our videos,
or you don't know what we're talking about, it's okay! Subscribe! Subscribe?
subscribe.
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 Subscribe!